Hello and welcome to SideQuest Nerd. In this video, we're looking at how I made this Predator biomask helmet. Looks huge, doesn't it? But for this one, I wanted it to look not very weathered, not very scratched, but a little more pristine, like it had done a few runs, like a young Yucha had taken out on some missions. So, without further ado, let's get to the chopper! So let's start from the beginning. In October of 2024, I purchased this Predator helmet, bought from seller Aeon Props 2000 on eBay. It's a fantastically made helmet cast in fiberglass. Looking remarkably like the Jungle Predator from the first Predator film, and although similar, is actually more akin to the Aliens vs Predator Scar version of the helmet scene. Also, in October of the same year, I picked up this really neat Tri-Lights kit. These were also bought on eBay from seller Tri-Laser Electronics. And then I did nothing with them for 6 months. May 2025, work begins. The fiberglass mask is brought back out. This will be the first part I start work on. The helmet was sanded down smooth with any defects taken out or filled. I then focused on the Tri-Light section of the helm. My helm actually came with these 3 different resin cast Tri-Light pieces, but because of the sizes, I wasn't using them. I instead used the one that came with the Tri-Light kit, which looks spot on with what I wanted for this project. Once I had my position for the Tri-Light cover, 3 holes were drilled into place. And I also decided to bring the opening forward so the Tri-Light's cover wasn't too far back in, like it was in this fitting. The Tri-Light cover itself got a little modification, with the sides being filed down to suit. The cover was finally superglued into place, and the helm was given a coat of grey etch primer. Next, I moved on to fitting up the visor. Here I used a replacement plastic face shield for a safety helmet. And I cut the shape out to fit inside. Holes were marked and drilled, with threads being glued inside the helmet. The other part of the visor is the mesh. My Predator helmet came with a strip, but I decided to use a bigger piece and use the visor as a template for it. The mesh was drilled, primed and painted matte black, and that was the visor section complete. Next was to paint the Predator helmet. It was given a good etch prime inside and out, obviously without the Tri-Lights, as that would just be silly. Silver was applied to the Predator helmet afterwards. Unfortunately, it wasn't doing it for me, so I ordered myself a can of Paint Factory Hammer Effect Grey Spray Paint. Now was the fun part. The spray was applied along with the silver, and it did give me a fantastic finish, and a really nice texture effect, just like I wanted. I then finished off with some airbrushing, and highlights were painted on with Nuln Oil before giving it a nice coat of clear lacquer. And last, and by no means least, the visor and Tri-Lights were kitted up to the Predator helmet.